She catches an arrow to the knee. Who the fuck put this in my script? What's going on, guys? I'm your host Twan, and we are back with another video. And today is the beginning after the end, chapter 243 to 244. Let's lock in, shall we? We pick up with Arthur confessing his love for Tess, and let me tell you, our boy is a demon. He's spitting game like he Future in 2015. He then splits the pendant in two pieces, one for him and the other for Tess. Tess then returns the favor by using her magic to create a rope chain for Arthur to wear his pendant on. And in that moment, Tess hugs and tells Arthur that she loves him, but they're currently at war and both have responsibilities to take care of. Arthur, being the cold player that he is, asks Tess to make him a promise to live so that they can have a future together with some kids in it. But before Tess can even finish her sentence, Arthur senses a huge horde of magical beasts approaching. But gang, that's not right. The report said it would take a few days for their arrival, so why are they here? The chapter then shifts gears to Cersei running for her life through the elf forest, while Thane holds off Allbold in their fight. But Allbold is exactly who he think he is, gang. Bro disarms Fang literally in less than 2 moves. But as he's doing that, another elf mage fires an arrow at Cersei, almost hitting her. But Fang isn't standing down as he blocks the attack and tells her to finish their mission. Remember, they have to finish setting up the array so that they can deploy troops into the elf forest. We also get confirmation that Allbold killed Maeve and Cole, but there's no time to cry over the lessers. As Cersei slices open her wrist to amplify the array, she catches an arrow to the knee. If I put this in my script. She catches an arrow to the shoulder, disrupting the array. In the same moment, Allbold sends Fang flying, but the man won't stay down. At this point, he a tank build, cause holy shit. Cersei is mentally breaking down, begging to die in the pool of her own blood. But then she remembers her brother who's at the hospital and tells him that she's sorry and she won't be able to visit him anymore. She then catches a glimpse into the elf forest, and sitting in the sky is Lance Aya, and she been watching the battle the whole time, gang. General Aya then turns into Piccolo and fires a special beam wind blast straight into Cersei's face, killing her instantly. Yes, I know it's sad, yes, I know it sucks, and I did hope for her survival. But let's be honest. Before she died, she completed her mission. The array has been finished, and now every sentry will be able to make their way through the elf forest with ease. As the chapter continues, Arthur informs the rest of his troops that the mutated beasts aren't far at all, and they need to move immediately. While Arthur is sitting at the war table, we finally get to see the Dawn's Ballad, and we haven't seen the blade since Arthur's last fight with the Scythe, when it got melted. But even in its damaged state, this is a legendary sword amongst the human plane, and Arthur has had it since he was a child, and it hadn't broken until that last fight. We also get to see Uto's horn, and I wonder if he can use the horn piece to repair the blade since it's also made from pure mana. While Arthur is sitting wishing his sword will repair itself, in walks Jasmine's sister, and she's a blacksmith, one of the best in Sapin, due to her fire attribute. But that's when we find out that she made Arthur some new swords at the request of Tess. And let me tell you, my nigga, these swords look like they could do some damage. If this was a video game, I'd say they purple tier weapons with lightning attributes attached. Arthur says the swords aren't bad, but Senior is disappointed because she knows her blade is inferior to Arthur's previous one. All the flames will take pride in their work, so I can see where she's coming from. As Arthur leaves the war table, he walks out to his troops and they are screaming his name with their whole hearts, y'all. Let me tell you. He starts to panic, but is calmed down by Sylvie telling him he's the general. Stand tall or don't stand at all. This is where Arthur realizes he can't stop his dad, even if he wanted to. So he embraces him, not as his father, but as one of his troops. But that's when reality sinks in. All the people he cares about and loves, they're on this battlefield right next to him. But Sylvie tells him to brush those thoughts to the side and prepare to fight, cause worrying now will only get them killed. As they arrive to the battlefield, Sylvie channels her inner Goku and sends a massive blast of pure mana that splits the ground in two. Do you hear me, bro? The girl went insane.